Hello everyone. Today we'll be learning to find the median of a continuous frequency distribution. For finding the median, the first thing that we have to find is called as the cumulative frequency. Cumulative means combination or adding up the frequencies. Cumulate means add up. So how do we find it? The first frequency and the first cumulative frequency are always same because we just carry it. Okay, for the second frequency, for the second CF, the short form of cumulative frequency is CF. To find the second CF, you add 5 and 4, which is a 9. 9 plus 13, which is going to give me a 22. 22 plus 20 is a 42. 42 plus 14 is 56. 56 plus 8, 64. 64 plus 8, 68. Let's start again. Right? Again, the first frequency will go directly, right? Then what you have to do, you will add 5 and 4, which is a 9. Then 13 and 9, which is a 22. 20 and 22, which is a 42. 14 and 42 is 56. 8 and 56 is 64. And 64 plus 4 is 68. Clear? The last entry that you get as the CF is your N, that is total summation of the frequency. After finding CF, you have to do is you have to find the median class. The same way like we found in modal class, but in modal class it was a direct application, but here to find the median class, there is a formula that you have to follow. So to find the median class, you will do N divided by 2, which is 68 divided by 2, which is equal to 34. So now how to select the median class? You have to find the class which has the greatest, nearest and greater than n by. So what do I mean by that? We have to find the median class whose CF, okay, should be what? It should be nearest and the greater, and it should be greater than n by 2. Again, we are going to find the class which has the CF, which is the nearest but greater than n by 2. My n by 2 is 34. So 34, it should be greater than 34 and the most closest possible. So I can see that beyond 22, all numbers are going to be greater, right, than 34. But the one which is the nearest is 42. So you will circle that and you will name it as the median class. Am I clear? What did we do? We found n. We did n by 2. N by 2 is 34. The nearest and the greatest CF is going to give us the median class. Now from the median class, what we are going to label off? We are going to take out L, which is lower limit. H, which is the class height, which is 145 minus 125, sorry, and that is equal to 20. Then your F of the same class, which is frequency, and the other one is CF is going to be the cumulative frequency of the preceding class, median of the preceding class, which is 22. So whichever is your median class, just above that, whichever is your CF is going to be the CF we are going to consider. Now the formula for median, it's L thus n by 2 minus CF divided by F multiplied by H. Again, L plus n by 2 minus CF divided by F multiplied by H. L is the lower limit of the median class, H is the class length of the median class, F is the frequency of the median class, and CF is the cumulative frequency of the preceding median class. Clear? So now we'll put the values and we'll try to find the median. So it is 125 plus. You get n by 2 was 34. Sorry, I forgot to mention this. N by 2 is 34. Okay. 34 take away 22 minus 22 divide by 20 multiplied by 20. Clearly this multiplication and this multiplication 20 cancels off. So 125 plus 12, which is 137. So that's the median. Clear? Let's take one more question to understand this further. So again they are saying determine the median number of the above letters. Okay. So wait. So I've just taken up the CF. Sorry, the frequencies. I just copied it down. Now our first step again to find the CF. The first frequency will go as such. So 6 will go, then 30 plus 6, 36, 40 plus 36, 76, 16 plus 76, 92. Why 6 plus 6 is 12, carry 1, so 7 plus 1, 8, 8 plus 1, 9. Now 4 plus 92, 96, and 4 plus 96 is 100. So this is my n. So what we'll do, n by 2, which is 100 by 2, which is going to give me a 50. Nearest and the greatest CF is what we have to select. Nearest and the greatest. So after 36, all the numbers are greater, correct? So the nearest and the greatest will be, yes, it is 76. So you circle that particular class and it becomes what? The median class. Correct? From the median class, we'll find the L, which is the lower limit 7, height, which is 10 minus 7, 3. F is the frequency of the median class, 40. CF is the cumulative frequency of the previous median class or preceding median class, which is 36. Am I clear? So let's put it into the formula. So median equal to L plus n by 2 minus CF upon F times H. So let's put it. L is 7 plus 50 minus 36 divided by 40 multiplied by 3, which is going to give me a 7 plus 14 divided by 40 multiplied by 3. So I'm going to cancel this off as 7 and 20. So that will give me a 7 plus, sorry, yeah, 7 plus 7 times 3 divided by 20. Sorry. Which is equal to 7 plus 21 divided by 20, which is 7 plus 1.05, which gives me 8.05. Correct? The main part is to get your median class and the CF correct. If that is right, then the rest of the solution is very easy. Just put the values in the median formula and get your answer. Right? I've taken some 4 questions for simple practice. Okay. Now again, if I want to make a CF here, what I'll do, I'll keep the 5 here. 5 plus 6, 11. 11 plus 15, 36. 36 plus 10, 46. 46 plus 5, 51. 51 plus 4, 55. 55 plus 2, 57. Sorry. And then you have 59. So when you do 59 divided by 2, you will get a decimal, but still nearest it will be approximately 29.5. So if I go nearest and the greatest, then it will be, this will be the median class, right? Similarly, we can go for this. This is your extra practice questions. Now I'm going to go for a type of question in which the median class, sorry, this is not the question, yeah, the median class is not properly set. What do I mean by that? Not the median class, and class interval is not properly set. In all the questions that we do, when we were doing mode or mean, we really didn't pay attention to what the class interval is given, because we didn't were that much having any relationship with the class interval, because it was not bothering the calculation. But when we do the median, the class interval should be equally having equal class length. What do I mean by that? The class length should be a multiple of 5, 3, 10, more of 5, multiple of 5 and 10. In rare cases, you have 3. How to identify whether my particular median class, sorry, the class interval is a multiple of 5 or not, is that when you look at the class interval, the upper limit of the previous class should be the lower limit of the next class. Again, upper limit of the previous class should be the lower limit of the next class. So now in this case, here the upper limit is 126, but the lower limit is 127. They should be same. That is what I'm trying to explain. So 144 is the upper limit, but the next one is 145. So what is happening here is, if I'm trying to take an observation where I say the upper limits are included, then where do I put on the lower limit while making the tally chart? So if I'm getting 127, which class should I put? I don't have this thing, because either I can include lower limit or upper limit. Both will not be added in the same frequency. So if I'm going to take up 135, then I don't have space for entering 127. So I need to balance off the class interval. So how do we do it? We add 0.5 to the upper limit and you subtract 0.5 to the lower limit. And that is how we balance it out. Again, we add 0.5 to the upper limit and subtract 0.5 to the lower limit. So when we do that, we get 118 take away or subtract 0.5. So that will be a 117.5. Okay, and then we have to add 0.5 to the upper limit, which is 126.5. Again, the next one you do subtract, so it will be 126.5. Why? Because 127 minus 0.5, and the other upper limit will be 135.5. Again, 136 minus 0.5 will give me a 135.5, right? Next is 144.5. Upper limit is very simple. You are adding it, right? For the lower limit, you have to be cross-checking it. I have 145. Take minus 0.5 will be a 144.5. Upper limit added, so it's 133, 53.5. 154 minus 0.5 is 153.5. 162.5 because we are adding. Then 163 subtracted by uh, 0.5 is 160. Okay, so when do we do this subtraction of 0.5 in the lower limit and addition of 0.5 in the upper limit? When the upper limit of the preceding class is not the same as the lower limit of the next class. If they are not the same, upper limit of the preceding class and the lower limit of the next class should be same. If they are not same, you will make it same by subtracting 0.5 in the lower limit from in all the class intervals and adding 0.5 to all the upper limit of the classes. Right now we'll make a CF, put the 3 as such, add 5 and 3 8, add 8 and 9 17, 12 and 17 is 29, 29 plus 5 34, 34 plus 4 38, 38 plus 2 40, and that's going to be my n. So n by 2 is going to be 40 divided by 2, which is 20. Nearest and the greatest CF is going to be 29, because it's the nearest and the greatest, I'm sorry, and this will be my median class. So what is my L here? 144.5. What is my H here? Clearly, yes, it's a 9. Okay, because 153.5 minus 144.5 is going to be a 9. F is going to be a 12. CF is going to be a 17 because the cumulative frequency of the preceding class. Clear? You'll put the values in the median formula and find it for yourself. I'm taking one more example to explain this. Again, check it. 60 to 69, 70 to 79, 80 to 89. The upper limit is not the lower limit. So again, we'll subtract, correct? So that will come out to be subtract 0.5 to 60. So 59.5, add 0.5 to the upper limit, that is 69.5. Again, 70 minus 0.5 is 69.5, 79.5 because 79 plus 0.5, then 80 minus 0.5 is going to give me 79.5 to 89.5 because we are just adding it. Then 90.5, 90 subtract 0.5, so that will give me 89.5 to 99.5. So as you can see, what did I do? I've subtracted 0.5 in the lower limit and added the 0.5 in the upper limit. Then you find your CF. So this is 15, 20, 40, 70, 90, 98. Find your n by 2 and apply the median formula. I've taken some extra questions for your practice. Hope it is clear. Again, subtract 0.5 in the lower limit, add 0.2 to the upper limit.